Hello and welcome to this video where we're now going to begin to build this knife blade. Now this blade is going to be fairly simple. We are not going to be adding this little screw here, and so with that said, we'll jump straight into this and hopefully we can complete this blade in this one video. So we're going to start off by creating a, we'll use a box, okay, and give this a little bit of depth and convert this to an editable poly. Now let's just have a look how let's have a look how much depth that is. We want to bring this in to about here. Okay, so let's convert this to an editable poly. Let's set this to see-through, and just like how we did before, let's build out this general shape here. So I want to put this so it's inside the actual handle here. Not by too much. Okay, and once we've done that, we can connect along here and connect along here. And what I'm doing here is actually building in along this line here. So this will allow us to better refine the overall shape much easier once those major areas are already in there. So let's now add a few connects. So let's see, maybe 3. Let's do 4. And once we have that, we can definitely start to build up this shape, or the silhouette of this knife here. So let's jump ahead and do that. Now this sort of area here, I'm also going to skip over that. Just because I don't think we will need to add this in. I could change though, we could add that in, but for now we're not going to do that. So let's add another connect, and we need to press the little box next to it because I only want 1 here, just to push this shape out. Okay, so here's what we now need to do. We need to move these backwards. Okay, so what we want is this area here to be flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse these areas here. So let's go through and collapse all these, and I can actually go to the front view here so we can see which areas need to be collapsed and which do not. So let's go along and collapse all these just like that. Now I'm going to select these inner parts, and I'm going to go to the left viewport here, and I'm going to scale these in. Now what that should leave us with is this general shape. Okay, so now we're going to go to edge. I'm going to select these and these, and what we want to do is to chamfer these. So we're going to choose chamfer and pull this up, and we're going to choose something like 2. Now what that means is that we need to clean this center section here. So I'm going to take it well from here to here to here to here, and then from here to here. Now we need to do that on the opposite side too. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, target world, these different points here. And what we also need to do is just to fix the placements here. So we're going to select these inner edges and we're going to convert them to these vertexes. So let's just see what happens when we now add a turbo smooth. Set this to 2. So you can see we start to build up this actual blade, the actual knife here. Now there's a few things that I actually want to fix up here. So I want to select these center pieces and I want to make them much thicker. I don't want it to be too thin here on top. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And we can also do this along the bottom here if we like, if we want this to match up a little better. So this is going to give us this nice effect here. Now there's this issue right here. And I believe the best way to fix that would to ring this selection and connect and then really sort of slide this down towards the bottom here. But because of the way we have collapsed those, then we'll need to do this manually. So I'm going to go down to edge and I'm going to pull these really close or fairly close to this bottom area here. So it's just a matter of going through this and doing that, and we need to do the same here going across. So we're going to choose ring, we choose connect, and again, oops, moving these up. So let's get these close. Just like that, and I'm just going to bring this back just a little bit. Okay, cool. So now we have this knife almost done here. So the last thing you can see, it's very thin at the ends here. So we can go to vertex and oops, widen this up just like the base. So we need to scroll down here, choose it to none, otherwise it's just going to go along the wrong axis. Let's say it's just going to scale it along the main part there. Okay, can we deal with that any better? Let's see. So, okay, so there's an issue here, and I think that's an easy fix. Just by collapse. So let's try to collapse these and collapse these. Let's do that again. There we go. Okay, and what was it? Okay, it was this very back area that needs fixing here. So we probably can set this to none. Okay, and now let's go back here, select this, and choose to extrude this just a little bit. And it might be worth just deleting those back polygons there. Okay. And I think one last thing we can do here is to select these, choose ring, and then choose to connect here, and really sort of push this up towards this upper edge here, and this should help in dealing with the overall shape here. So I'm also just going to slowly deal with this. Okay, so now that's created a nice straight edge along the top. And yes, let's see. The other thing we need to do here is really sort of pinch these in at the very, very end here. Just like that. And that seals the edge there. So we have this blade, and we can now select this, assign, set this to also be black, unhide all. Okay, great. So now you see we have this knife. We've created some creative changes, and if we like, we can also add those very small jagged sections there at the bottom. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave this how it is, and we will now look at building up the texture information for this asset. So thank you for watching, and the first part of this video series is complete. We have built a knife from start to finish. We have looked at the basic interface of 3ds Max, and as I said, we have built your first asset. So in the next series, we'll look at taking this, we'll look at how we can start to unwrap this asset, how we can start to add colors to it. However, in the next video, I will probably post a bonus, and it will be on sort of maybe setting up some sort of basic render and how to present this. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.